Making volcanoes is a messy process.
But we were able to make 3 different types of volcanoes despite the mess.
3 different types?
Well, there are shield volcanoes, and cinder cone volcanoes, and stratovolcanoes.
Well, what separates those 3?
Well, you see, shield volcanoes are much wider than the other 2 types, and they're made entirely of lava flows, and they're named due to their shield-like shape.
Well, that's obvious.
Wait, that's not all. They erupt effusively.
Effusively?
It's like when you squeeze a container and the water slowly oozes out of the top.
Oh.
More distinctive properties of shield volcanoes are low viscosity magma, which is like runny magma, longer eruption cycles, and also they are common around hot spots, but they can also form from rift and subduction zones. Alright, now, well, the cakes are baking, and we've cleaned up the kitchen a little bit. Do you have any more questions for me?
Well, what's a cinder cone volcano?
Well, a cinder cone volcano is a big volcano. It's a steep conical hill of volcanic debris, and it's also known as a scoria cone. These are the most common types of volcanoes.
How do those ones erupt?
Explosively.
Nice.
Traits of an explosive eruption are sticky and bubbly magma. The magma gets stuck together and builds up pressure beneath it. And when there's finally enough pressure, it blows its top.
Wow, that's so cool.
I know, but there are some big hazards with explosive volcanoes. One of the first hazards are pyroclastic flows, which are big clouds of volcanic ash and dust that can move in excess of 100 miles an hour.
They don't sound so great anymore. What are the other hazards?
Other hazards include like burning everything in its path, lahars, which are mud flows that go down the side of the mountain, and ashfall. Okay, so here is an example of an effusive eruption. It's when just water goes over the side. But then we have an explosive eruption. It's like shaking up a soda and sprays all over.
Well, that means there's only one volcano left.
Which one is that one again?
Strata.
Oh, yeah, the stratovolcano. Also known as the composite volcano. They're tall, conical, and have explosive eruptions. The magma inside stratovolcanoes has high viscosity, and stratovolcanoes are common by subduction zones.
What's a subduction zone?
Long story short, it's where the oceanic crust goes underneath the continental crust. Stratovolcanoes are the most well-known volcanoes. I'm sure you've heard of Mount St. Helens. That's a good example.
Do these volcanoes have hazards too?
Yes, indeed they do. They're very similar hazards to those of cinder cone volcanoes, like pyroclastic flows and lahars.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Alright, so now that we're done baking, we have our shield volcano. Notice how it's a little flatter than the other ones and a little bit wider. And then we have our cinder cone right here, and it's got the caldera, or the crater, and our stratovolcano. Looking pretty good. Thanks for watching.